What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? This is my baby Diva hitting y'all with another video. Had my Poland spring on deck. I was going block and one more y'all, but my phone is acting up saying it's not available to record. But I went to Walmart. I just picked up like toilet tissue, water, 2 cases of water, body wash, soap, deodorant, lotion, um, detergent, bleach. Ooh, I got ice cream that I need. Jalea! Put in the freezer. Alright, get the ice cream! Pillows, because they need new pillows. I got to throw them old pillows out. Um, paid for my layaway for the holidays. It's, this is my layaway. My layaway. I think I did it this year. I think I did. Guess how much I spent? 1,921. It might not be a lot to y'all, but it's a lot to me. I got a bunch of games. Then I got like stuff for the house. Um, LOL for my page, I guess. Um, yeah, a Ninja coffee bar that I wanted. What? That knife set was $90. Oh yeah, my bike. I need my bike. Games, tablets, little stuff. Um, checking it in the bag. So you don't think I'm going. Yeah. Well, this is I owe now. Oh snap, y'all! It's sorry. This is I owe now. I 1,421. And guys, when I say I've been going all day, I've been going all day. And because I had to go, well, tomorrow I had to go to physical therapy tomorrow. And then, it's the ice cream is in one of these bags. You keep saying you ain't find it, but are you looking for it? I don't think so. It's in one of them bags. And look, it's in there. Check in another one. Check in the kitchen. There's some stuff in here. Yeah, it's $2. This that $2 has been in my pocket. And take them shorts off. And I mean, yeah, it might not be a lot to guys. I need to answer this question. If your grandma been passed away 7 or 8 years, would you still be bringing up what you did for her, or you took care of her? There's some bags over there because I mean, drop a comment because it to me it don't seem right. 8, 7, 8 years. I mean, I can be wrong, but I mean, you mourn a person, but you gotta let them go. They earned their wings. You know, they earned their wings, and my dad, mom passed away about 7, 8 years ago, and Me and my cousin was, talking, and that's the first thing, I mean, I don't want to, but it just seemed weird to me. And I don't like, she bring up, she took care, I didn't know my grandma was sick. It's been 8 years later. I found out on her deathbed that she was sick, and when I went to go see her, she passed away 3 days later. I said, I say, my grandma gonna be alright. She passed away 3 days later. I didn't go to no appointments because I wasn't informed. I wasn't there to clean up because I wasn't informed. I wasn't there to wash clothes because I wasn't informed. I was do nothing but go to the funeral. And for her to say she took care of her, she got paid to take care of her through the state. So you didn't do it for free. I took care of my grandma, my mother's mom. I still put it in the freezer. I still to see how no, yeah, that one right there, and take the plastic out. And I still went and cleaned my grandma's house up for free. I I made her food, all that. So I didn't get paid for that, but you get paid, and you saying what you did for her. And she only had $5,000 towards her funeral, which is make no sense because they all had got money. Everybody benefited off of that. And I'm not just saying like benefited off her. No, let me take it back. They still got money for it, her. And it was just brought up yesterday, and I was like, why? Because we was going through something. I just said, call me back because you mad. I might have said some things, but call back. So she's like, I'm not calling you no more. You dumbness, and I'm done. Okay, okay. You wanted to say that, whatever reason you've been wanting to say this, address this, or whatever. Because if I'm telling you to call back because you're angry, that means call back later on and we can discuss it without you being angry. I'm blocked. She blocked me. I'm blocking. Okay, so fine. What I'm gonna do? Cry? No. What I'm gonna do? What I'm going to do? Treated my grandma wrong, stealing from her since it's out there, calling her bees, F her, pulling her telephone out the socket, this really being disrespectful to her. And I'm thinking because they did all these mean things to her that she missed her so bad that it's eating her up. And when the person that told me this was right. And I'm thinking, because it's been 7, 8 years, correct me. It's been 7 or 8, it's been 7, 8 years. She passed away on my daughter's funeral. I mean, my daughter's, oh, forgive me, Lord. She passed away on my daughter's birthday. And I was told, I said I would never forget that day because she passed away on my daughter's birthday. So every year, I'm the first one who put, rest in peace, grandma, or whatever, because I'm not going to forget that day. I'm just not going to forget it. It's just something I just can't forget, you know? And then once I put it up there, everybody want to put it up there, which is fine, because that's family too. I didn't mind that, but, she still got my grandma picture up with hers. And she like, my grandma. I say, your grandma, it's like our grandma too. It's my grandma too, And, she could have informed me to, spend a little time with her. She could have informed me. It's just a bunch of stuff. It's been 8 years, and I was with my homie house yesterday. He heard the whole, he heard the whole conversation with her snap, and I didn't. Usually, I had people on the mute. I mean, not on mute. I had people on intercom because I don't like talking with that on my ears because of the radiation from the phone. So I would barely talk on the like I would barely talk. This is my old phone. Like this. I don't talk like that. I'll talk through the intercom. Anybody know me know I'll talk through the intercom of the phone. She now mind you, we way 6 feet apart. He on that side, I'm on that side, and he heard her screaming and hollering. He heard her screaming through the phone. That's how it's somebody off my old block. He heard her screaming through the phone, talking about my grandma, doing this, doing that, and I'm trying to talk to her, and then I'm trying to. I didn't even know he heard her. I didn't know he heard her. No, I didn't know he heard her. I didn't know. He heard her through the phone, screaming and hollering and acting like a nut, which she shouldn't have had to do that. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But if I'm telling you to call back to calm down, she called back, texting me, calling me. I had went to the bathroom and she calling back, and I'm sitting here. I'm upstairs peeing. I'm doing what humans do. I'm in the bathroom pissing, peeing, whatever. I'm in there and I hear the phone ring. I'm not going to get up from the toilet while I'm urinating or peeing or whatever to answer the phone because I hear it ringing. It hung up once and then called back. I go to check on it and I see the message, which I didn't like jump on the message. Only when I did text her, I text her. I said, "Call me back later," because I think the second time when she called back, I was downstairs. And I just said, text me, call me back later. I wasn't even home, first of all. Second of all, they heard you screaming through the phone. And third of all, I said, well, Bunky, I'm not home. I could talk to you later or whatever. And no, she didn't want that. She wanted to talk right then and there. But it could have been nipped in the bud. She was like, all right, cousin, text back. All right, I'll talk to you instead of going on. So it was some type of animosity already. Already. She blocked me off Facebook. Okay, you do what you gotta do. I'm not kissing no butt or whatever. I'm not doing all that because it's like I'm kiss. No, I'm not doing it. I love my grandma. I love my grandma, and I don't talk about my grandma. I talk about more of my great grandma than my grandma. Because my great grandma been passed away. My grandma, she's passed away about 7, 8 years, and I'm like, wow, like you still on it? My grandma passed away 4 years ago. She was on all my kids' schooling. Even to this day, they got my grandma, under their school. In case something happened to them, they call me, or they call my grandma. And my grandma get in contact with my mom because my grandma always had that phone number. Always had that phone number. So my grandmother is still in contact with through them, through their school. And she been passed away 4 years. Like you want to mourn. It might take you a year or two, but anything more than that is something wrong. Something is wrong. How long does it take a person to mourn? I know we don't never get over losing somebody, but we move on from it because we know at the end of the day we're going to join them one day. Because that's one thing that is promised. And we're going to join them. So why keep mourning on that when it's other things out here to do to enjoy yourself? And then when it's time for you to go, is this your time? So how often do a person mourn? How 10 years, 20 years? I need to know. Because that has me thinking, like, what did you do to her for you to miss her like you miss her? Because I'm confused. That's why I'm trying to ask y'all, what do y'all think? How do y'all mourn? Because if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. I will apologize if I'm wrong. But you don't have to talk to nobody. like that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will say I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But for somebody to tell me something and I'm seeing you acting a certain way, and I was there, I took her to appointments and all that, and you got paid to do that. You didn't do it for, you didn't say, well, I'm gonna take days out my day and take care of my grandma for free. I don't want that money. I don't want that money because that's my grandma. That's who I love. That's who I cherish. So I'm cherishing all this. I'm going to do it from the kindness of my heart. I ain't going to do it for free because I can also call and get appointments for them to come and pick me up, pick us up together and go on her appointments without, money or whatever. So I'm confused. So that's why I need really, um, need your help. Comment, and it's not just to make a video or whatever like that. It's serious because it's been A and she still got her picture up there on her profile after she done disrespect her and all that. So I'm trying to see, is it from her being disrespectful to my grandma, or is she still mourning? How long is going to take her to like fully, you know, mourn her?